Sunny Boo Productions, a local leader in non-porno filmmaking. Welcome to Almost Adequate, live from my basement on Facebook Live. The crew has assembled for the first show in the new year. We are excited for this, and we got a hell of a crew tonight. We got to thank a couple people, Micah Jenkins, Joe Fuller, who just saved the day, whether he knows it or not. Also, we got our friend Mel upstairs. We have a special guest in Dave's daughter, Avery, who's joining us. That Dave being, of course, Dave from the band Grindhouse. Welcome back, sir.
Hey, thanks for having me.
We're live on the Facebook page for 99.7 The Blitz.
Yes,
they
we
haven't
are.
kicked us off that. I don't know why.
They're not paying attention.
Obviously. The day management starts paying attention to this is the day it's over with. So we're just going to keep our fingers crossed for apathy.
That's 3 years straight, but
And
we'll fine.
And we actually have our first Real Deal official guest tonight.
Wow.
Since we've been on the Blitz Facebook page. He's Milan Jordan.
Howdy.
Here for a very special...
Thank you.
Milan Jordan, everybody knows Milan. He was on 97.1 The Fan for years. You were with the Blue Jackets for a while. You're now doing play-by-play for Spectrum Sports.
Yep.
We're here for a very, very important reason.
Yes.
Because here's the thing about this show and us in general.
Okay.
We don't complain about things. We fix things. And that's what we're doing tonight. We're
That's
fixing
right.
the biggest disaster in professional sports history, quite possibly in the Cleveland Browns. You know,
Yes.
I've been a Browns fan for life. Pulled up there. I got the Eric Metcalf shirt on.
Oh, beautiful.
You know, still proud to wear
Tech-Mobile.
this. Absolutely. 8-Bit Apparel. Shout out to them for hooking us up.
Nice.
Dave's a fan. Of course, you grew up near Cleveland.
Yeah, Parma Heights, yeah. And
So there you go. We've been
lifelong
fans.
suffering Browns fan. Ugh.
So you're just a fan and you're a professional. So we're going to tap into this. Nobody better to have than you. And we're going to fix some things tonight.
Let's do it.
But first, we're going to get to that in a second. First, we gotta make right on some things. Our last episode was our holiday spectacular. Mike wasn't able to make it. Mike Miletic wasn't able to make it, but he is here tonight, and I need to give you your gift. And it's in that bag there. What I think I explained what the gift is already. It is a bunch of stale whips from a dominatrix's house.
If you don't get fresh whips, then fucking
Stale used whips from a dominatrix. Popcorn Pam.
It smells terrible.
It's wrapped right now, but it's coming home with you regardless, Mike. So throw it out the window. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's stinking up my house because it smells like mold. But there is something in that bag for you. I want you to open it up, and I want you to...
to fish through the moldy whips.
Yes, that's part of the fun. It's like Double Dare.
You know
He's
what
it's
I'm
Double
saying?
Dare.
You
He's
know,
searching
man.
for the flag right now.
Take the whip and, hey, I remember.
Okay, so what we have there,
Some cash explosion.
by the way,
Nice.
fun fact, you can now use a credit card to buy lottery tickets.
Wow, no
Wow.
Okay. Mike would have gotten 2 cash explosion tickets had I been have to use cash, but instead he gets 10. Now what we're gonna do here is you're gonna scratch those off during the show.
All of them?
Okay, here's the deal. You get the cash, okay? If it comes out like you win $2,
Yeah.
$500, all yours. But if you get an entry, because then you gotta send it in, right? And what's that sound that I'm hearing? Can we kill that? So anyway, can we? So if you get an entry, we're sending it in.
Right.
But here's the deal: if you go on the Cash Explosion show,
I get to go.
You get to go.
Okay.
But the caveat is, we pick your outfit, number one, that you're going to wear on that show. Okay.
Hey, I picked that one.
And it will be probably indecent and illegal.
Yeah.
So the second thing is, we do split the cash that you win on the actual show itself.
Okay.
So, but we'll split it evenly between everybody involved here tonight, including Milan. You're in on this too.
right, sweet.
So, at your leisure, scratch. Don't get anything on Ross's electronics, or else
Okay.
he'll murder you.
Thank
okay?
you. And can I get my hair cut before I go on Cash Explosion if I do get that too?
We'll decide on that later. I don't
By
want
the
to
way-
promise you anything. Okay?
These aren't those novelty ones where I'm going to win like $1 million and
If they
jump around
made
like
them,
a
I
jackass?
would have them. We do not have them.
Okay.
I checked. So, we'll see. We'll see about this, and we're curious. And you know
you.
what? We're gonna say this too. If you like the show tonight, give it a like or a heart or a ha 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 or the anger face, something. Respond to us. We'll throw them in on this. We're gonna grab one person from all the people that like.
Nice.
We'll throw them in if he goes on the show, but they don't get to help pick his outfit because that's up to us.
It's like playing the lottery to see if Mike plays the lottery.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's going to scratch those off. We're going to find out what happens.
Hey.
Okay, now back to the real meat of the show. We're doing a Facebook Marketplace fail. Go ahead and fire this. We got a little stager for this. We find horrible things on Facebook Marketplace available, and we talk about them. This is the obnoxious person edition of the Facebook Marketplace fail. Okay, we can now theme these because I'm finding something, Dave. Maybe you're getting this too. It's real easy to find messed up stuff on Facebook Marketplace.
Absolutely.
Which is great for the show, makes it very easy. Horrible for society,
Yes.
great for us. So we're capitalizing upon this. This first one, Ross, not even on actually Facebook. This one was on Craigslist, a guy trying to sell a car. I'll read this. There it says 2003 VW Jetta, no longer needed by my son as he seems to take my Tahoe whenever he wants. Body in good shape, interior as well, though it smells like a crayon factory. Or a bag of whips, moldy whips, I'm sure. That could be worse. Anyway, backseat unused. He couldn't get laid in a monkey's whorehouse with a fistful of bananas. Runs well, may need a fresh clutch because he drives like a little a-hole. So there it is, roasting your kid on your Facebook post. Maybe he's a marketing genius because we're now talking about this.
Absolutely.
And again, that's on Craigslist, $2,500 in Hudson, Ohio. Okay, we're going to go to the next one.
That is a passive-aggressive award right there for Father of the Year.
Works. It works. We're talking about it, man. Next
Probably
one.
got a tie for Father's Day. He's all pissed off still.
Did they steal your idea, Dave?
Here we go with the next one. This is bad. Presented to me by Satan himself. This is a woman trying to sell a ring. Was given to me to keep him out of jail just in time to file joint tax returns. It represented his desire to spend the rest of his life treating me like shit. Not worth much, but neither is he. If you want a ring that's bad, that's full of bad memories and shattered hopes and dreams, this one's for you. I hope this ring brings you more happiness than it brought me. If not, you can always sell it on here. May come with a stench of betrayal. Willing to consider any offers. So there you go. Available on Facebook Marketplace if you're in the market.
I like the headline for that one better than that.
Yeah.
Not very big, but neither was he.
I think Avery's mom wrote that.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Tell people who Avery is.
Avery's my daughter.
There you go. You know what's awful about that though is she's advertising what a horrible decision maker she is. She picked a guy. She wasn't walking down the road, slipped on a banana peel, and next thing you know, she's engaged to this guy. No, she chose him, and that's how he treated her. And she's telling everybody about how bad a decision maker she is.
Which means you can get the ring for cheap because she's obviously, not a good decision maker, so you can get for cheap.
First of all, how much can this cubic zirconia cost?
Yeah.
All these are great points. You see, this is fantastic. We're breaking things down and solving problems from miserable people. There's a message here. I don't know if we're making it, but people can maybe glean something from this because we're not bright enough to. But all great points. Up next, we have, this is where we went from ha 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 kind of stuff. Now it's getting dark. Here we go. This is from the sprawling metropolis of Chillicothe. We have 4 used prosthetic left legs. One has been signed by a bunch of people, but the others don't have any marks on them and normal wear from light use. When I saw this for the first time, I thought, a prosthetic leg is very specifically made and very expensive.
Yes.
So $500 is a deal, so we bought them.
I wish. I don't know if you get all 4 for $500, but it's not something you would normally put there. And this is explained by the next slide, with a little explanation of this. This is a person then commenting on the thread, explaining that, and I'll read this. These belong to someone who were wrongly thrown out without the owner's knowledge or permission. These are someone else's property, and she asked them back, but the sellers refused to return them to the original owner. The owner they are built for. No one needs these or can use them. I disagree with that. I would love to hang a prosthetic leg in the studio.
Absolutely.
Put a lampshade on it.
I would love that.
God.
Thank you,
Christmas
Milan.
story.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Perfect. These belong to someone. They were a part of her life and made her not able to walk. These are not toys. This man stole them. And he responds here, just so anyone interested knows, we figured this out. Ashley is the girl who is missing a left leg. Mm-hmm. This is her boyfriend, is selling these. And he goes, I'm going to burn these before these get returned. So the person might as well not let them get to waste. And he's holding legs hostage. There's a girl in a wheelbarrow right now in Chillicothe, Ohio, because this man's selling these on Facebook Marketplace.
Wow.
Next photo. This is a little bit later in the night, and it says, guess I'm not getting my duty money. Lit them on fire.
They don't play in Chillicothe is what they don't
Wow!
Man.
Wow, he has no use for those. This is just spiteful.
This is a different set of moral values out there in Chillicothe.
Wow.
It really is.
And you know the police in Chillicothe are going to be like, he burnt my prosthetic legs. Okay, I'm like, we got unsolved murders, drug fuel. They're like, good luck with that.
But then when they go to visit, they're like, oh, okay, you're right. Sorry.
So prosthetic legs are burning in Chillicothe. And then this
I always
final
thought
one.
the smell was from the mead plant. I was wrong. Yeah. It's the dirty leg sockets.
The final one, and we tried to get this gentleman on. We haven't heard back from him. It just says here, de-stressing massage for women in Columbus, $30. That for an entire hour of a de-stressing massage from that gentleman. And we're blocking out his identity. We don't want to. We tried to get him on the show. Not that he said no, but we haven't heard back from him. Because what we want to do
Well,
is
you asked me to talk about the Browns. That's why.
That's right. Absolutely. Additionally to that, we wanted him to massage Dave for $30 to find out if this guy is a creep or an entrepreneur.
And I just want to see what them hands do.
Yeah, and that's fair. Next up, photo. Dave calls this guy, what'd you call him?
10 to 6.
Because all the photos. Next photo, please, Ross. Fire the last one.
All of his photos.
His head's in the same position.
It's the same position.
Every single time.
It's like 10 to 6 on the clock.
So maybe he has a disability. I don't know, but he's like this the entire time. So, Crink neck massage guy, $30 for an hour, available now.
You know, if he would have spent $500 on prosthetic legs, he could have propped that freaking neck
Right. Now, did he also sell you those whips too, or is that just okay?
I'm just throwing it out there that maybe he should. He's trying to buy the prosthetic legs and
for
has
$30 at a time.
has to cut some corners.
You don't want him massaging you because how do we know he didn't do that to his own neck trying to, learn massage on himself?
Oh my God.
Good point. Good point.
By the way, I won $10 so far. I'm 3 cards in, so thank
Holy
you.
cow! Congratulations! Outstanding!
Buy yourself
That's
something pretty.
amazing. Ross, if he wins any more than $10, tackle him. He's not getting out of here.
I can get a
alive,
20-minute massage now.
Oh man. Okay, so the next thing we're going to, the reason why Milan's here, it is good to see you, man. I haven't
It's
seen
good.
you in a while,
It's been
man.
forever. Yeah.
Do you want a beer, man? Can we get Milan a beer? Do you want a beer?
We're talking about the Browns, right?
You need it.
Yes.
Because we're fans. Dave's a fan. Ross, not really a fan of the sports at all. As his hat would indicate. That is not, that is not a hat of a man that enjoys sporting events.
No.
And Mike, we'll get to Mike's Browns fandom in a second because we got to unpack that a little bit. So basically, the Browns are a mess. Let's talk about first off the end of their season.
Okay.
Did you see this game?
The
final game
yes.
against Pittsburgh.
Yes.
Let's set it up for people. I'm going to set it up. Correct me at any point if I'm wrong. The Browns were essentially playing.
Spoiler alert: they lost. But go ahead.
Thank
Sorry.
you. Yeah. 0-16 season. Another spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But they were playing Pittsburgh against essentially their JV squad because they were
Again.
resting all the starters for the playoffs.
Yep.
That's demoralizing enough.
Yep.
But the Browns were in the game. Final drive, they get down, I believe, in the red zone or very
Yeah.
close to it.
They're driving. Yep. Yeah, they were.
I think they were between the 20 and 30, I think, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. Yeah.
And then
And then it happened. Essentially, Deshaun Kaiser, the quarterback, is scrambling. Could easily, fourth down and 2, could easily have walked for the first down. But he saw Corey Coleman wide open. There we go. Thank you, Joe. What are you doing? What's up? Oh, I got it. Yeah, move it. There you go. So anyway, the normal thing to do in that situation would be throw it to the wide open receiver. But but he plays for the Browns. He should have just. We know now he should have scampered. But he forgot he played for the Browns. Threw it to Corey Coleman, through the hands, off the helmet. We can't show you a picture of this because we don't, we
looked
don't
a
have
lot-
express
Right.
written consent from
Right.
the NFL.
But he grabbed his head like this as he sat Indian style on the ground.
Oh
with
my
Jim.
Yeah.
God! And even the
was terrible.
Steelers' defensive backs were like, "Bro,
Yo,
I am so
We
sorry."
tried to hand you this
yeah.
game, sir.
I tried not to cover you, and you still fucked it up.
So we have a depiction of this by Dave. Dave, that is Jesus. Dave did that on 2-ply toilet paper at his workplace. What is the gentleman saying there?
That's Corey Coleman. It says, I should have been Carson Wentz.
But Carson Wentz is a quarterback. though.
Yes, but Carson Wentz,
yeah.
they traded out of that spot
I gotcha.
and picked Corey Coleman.
Wow.
That should have been Carson Wentz.
Wow, there are layers to that.
Yes, about two.
Yeah. Like the number
One
of
more
flies.
fly than the Browns deserve.
Exactly. And in other news, you must work for royalty because I've never heard of a workplace with 2-ply toilet paper. So congratulations to you,
Oh,
sir.
I bring my own from home, sir.
Okay. Wow, that is like 1% stuff right there. So that's how the season ended.
Yep.
What chance do they have?
Of
Ever
getting
being
a win?
respectable?
A
They've
win
been
next year? I
terrible.
thought it was good this year, but what do I know?
They haven't been respectable in years, though.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, since Bernie Kosar was sober, that was the last time they were,
Since they've
relevant.
come back, they've made the playoffs
Allegedly.
1987.
They made the playoffs
Yeah.
one time, and they lost in the first round. But that one time was like 8 teams needed to lose on the final Sunday for
Right,
the Browns
right.
to
They
get
did.
in.
And they did.
Yeah.
And
And
then
I
the
took
Browns
it.
lost.
Yes.
You know?
With a drop by Dennis Northcutt, by the way.
So the only chance I'm seeing here is we have a lot of choices in the draft coming up.
Yes, and hopefully, people are talking. Oh, they need to get a quarterback in with the first pick or the fourth pick. Why get if you want to? You have money to play with. Get a veteran guy just to come in. Anything's gonna be better than a Sean Kaiser. Hell, that woman in Chillicothe without the missing a leg will be better than freaking anyone they've had.
Ohio State had a dude named Hopalong Cassidy, and he worked out fine.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Let's throw this out. So who are you going with? They have picks 1 and 4, correct?
Yep.
Who are you going with number 1? If Milan Jordan, you're running the Browns, who's your number
And
1
you're not
pick?
picking a QB, clearly, right?
No, Saquon Barkley.
Saquon is a excellent choice. He is pretty. I think that was my number 1.
Mine too.
So who are you going with number 4?
Minka.
Man.
Assuming, give me just a couple choices. So you're saying no quarterback with number 4.
You know what? If they would still need to get a quarterback, they could still get one at 4.
Sure.
A decent one at 4. Barkley, they will not be able to get with the 4th pick. So
Correct.
that's why you got to take him first. The two big names that you heard, that came out, the two LA guys, USC and UCLA, Sam Darnold and
Josh
Rosen.
Mm-hmm.
I think Rosen's more proven right now. I think Darnold has more upside. But how many quarterbacks have the Browns drafted that have had upside? So that's not a good. Yeah, exactly. Look at the back of that one jersey, right there.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
But
To the Josh Rosen section, this is an accomplished kid. This is a very
Yeah.
bright, smart kid. But whenever I see him, and I watched him play a couple times, number 1, that UCLA offensive line was horrible.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we can't really, it's hard to judge. But whenever I look at him, I feel like that kid's got an arm, he plays well, but he looks like a child. He looks like, skinny. I feel like you could use Deshaun Kaiser maybe out there for a couple more seasons as like cannon fodder,
Sure.
Well, you beef up Rosen and see what happens.
that's what I thought they were going to do with Osweiler. So let him take the lumps. We know he sucks.
Oh, absolutely.
Let him take the lumps.
Sure.
But wow, you know what? He was so bad. Like they didn't even have him before the regular season, so they ended up playing a rookie from the get-go. I think what the Browns will do is they will get a quarterback in free agency or a trade.
And
So
who do you believe it to be?
I think that will be Mr. Smith.
I do too. I do too.
And I'm fine with that. Kirk Cousins, if they have to, fine, I guess.
I think it'll
anything's
cost
an
too much,
improvement.
right?
But yeah, so I think Smith would be the guy. And there's rumblings out there that KC wants to trade him because they have their quarterback of the future ready to go. And not like they did anything in the playoffs, so they're the same as they've been. So why not take a chance there if you're them? So I like that. I
Okay.
like to get Alex Smith. And this way, what you could do, take Saquon Barkley. You're not pressured to take the quarterback in the top 4 picks and have all that ungodly amount of pressure on that guy.
Yeah.
You could perhaps trade that pick for something else or fill another spot of need, which is pretty much the rest of the roster, except for the offensive line. For the most part, maybe right tackle.
Yeah.
My God.
Sean
You did,
Coleman.
thank you for coming on the show. I'm like, I got to break this down a little bit later. But everything you said on the surface, Dave, sounds good.
Yeah, I'm in.
That works.
I'm in. I do want that veteran. I really don't think you can leave the draft without a quarterback.
I think you got to grab somebody.
Somebody, because I think Kevin Hogan's out, and I think Kessler's out too. I really do.
Yeah, I liked him going into
I
the
did too.
season,
I
but
did
I think
too.
he was still shell-shocked from getting concussed last season,
I
2
completely
seasons
agree.
ago now.
I
and,
completely agree.
So he wasn't the same, and he was a starter going into the preseason. And, by the way, preseason champs. Just saying.
Undefeated.
Amen.
Undefeated in the
Undefeated.
preseason.
Regardless of the fact that the Lions did the same thing when they went 0-16, but still,
Right.
the Browns know how to win.
Oh my
Just
God! I have to.
not when it counts.
I have to pray for a loss in the preseason next year.
Right?
Let's talk about this now. So that's the team. and we got to move to Hugh Jackson, the coach. Gone, right? You got to get rid of him.
It would make sense, but I think he's on a very short leash.
Yeah.
He's got to be. First off, he shouldn't even be coaching. 1-31.
Yeah, worst record ever for a coach.
Yes. Now I agree. The Browns' problems were more on what Sashi Brown, the front office, did than on Hugh. So I understand getting rid of him. Now you have the most experienced front office that they've had in ever. So I trust what Dorsey, and he's brought in some guys who established guys from the Packers. So that's what I'm liking what they're doing in that sense. So the roster wise, I'm confident moving forward they'll be decent. Now with Hugh, I think he'll be, because when Dorsey came aboard, he was told, no, Hugh's got to be the coach. Okay, fine. If they start, here's the thing with Hugh. When he got hired, I loved it because I think he was a decent coach. Is it all on him? No, absolutely not. It was more on the front office, like I said, than him. But some of the decisions that he made, you benched your rookie quarterback you said you were going to battle with for the whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You pulled him for red zone turnovers in week 3, week 4.
Yeah.
You don't bench him when you had more confidence in him leading an 0-14 team than you did him leading an 0-3 and 0-4 team, which baffles me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some of the in-game decisions that he's made, and then kind of like whenever his players did something positive, like a run from who was it?
Isaiah Crowell, 59-yarder.
Yeah, 59-yard run. Oh, anybody could have ran through that hole.
Come on.
Really?
Absolutely.
I mean, even when your players do something good, you crap on them.
Let's say this. He needs to go. Okay,
Yes.
so I'm going to give
Yeah,
you a
I'm
list.
fine with that.
I'm giving you a list of people better or worse, okay, than Hugh Jackson, in your
Okay.
opinion. Okay, Mike Pettin got fired because he lost 4 games for the Browns in a season. Or I'm sorry, he only won 4 games, so they got rid of him. Mike Pettin, Hugh.
Oh, Mike Pettin.
Bring him back.
If it were up to me, he'd still be the coach.
Greg Schiano, defensive coordinator at the Buckeyes. Who you taking?
You know what? Schiano. Just because it's a change because of how bad Hugh's done. I think he might have lost a lot.
I don't think you're going to get a Hugh vote on this one today.
No, hang on. Hang on.
Okay.
How about the photo? Fire the photo,
one.
Ross.
That's a tough one, but I
Fire the
think-
first one. How about this guy? How about picking Jimmy Harbaugh? Okay. What about bringing him from Michigan? Who would you rather have?
Harbaugh.
Wow.
He was a decent NFL coach. He's,
Okay.
And by the way, Cliff Clavin fact: Jim Harbaugh and I share the same birthday.
Outstanding.
How about that?
Wow.
Outstanding. How about this next fellow? You might remember him at Alabama. He's now at Southern Florida. Lane Kiffin. I'm not saying about Saban because no way Saban would take it. I'm saying Lane Kiffin.
looks like the spawn of Satan in that.
He is yelling at Lane
Ethnic
Kiffin.
Satan, actually.
He is yelling at Lane Kiffin. I don't know if you remember this, like a petulant child on the sidelines. Why Lane Kiffin didn't take off his headset, hand it to the man right there, and be like,
Yeah.
"Bro, this, I'm not. You talk to me like a man."
That's
Come
him
on.
when it's 38-10 and they're winning, by the way.
Exactly.
They're
Against
hammering
Western
him.
Kentucky.
So my point is, Lane Kiffin, if you've checked out Twitter, he's no longer a bitch. He would
No.
break Nick Saban's nose if
yeah,
he came down
for sure,
like
for
that.
sure.
Nick Saban, or I'm sorry, Lane Kiffin or Hugh. Who you taking?
I would still. You know what? I would take Hugh.
Okay.
In that
Oh, there's your
situation.
Hugh.
Wow. Okay. Good.
All right. As much as I love Lane Kiffin as a character, yeah, he's not. There's some guys who can coach in the NFL, some guys who can't. And the 2 choices you just gave me there have proven that.
Yep.
But
And Hugh.
Lane coached for the Oakland Raiders, right?
yeah, as did Hugh. I think he replaced
Yes.
Hugh.
Yeah.
He replaced.
Yeah, I think he replaced Hugh, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken.
Okay. So we're gonna move through. Now it's gonna get silly.
Okay.
Okay. Just tell me if this is reasonable.
Okay.
Bill Belichick used to coach for the Browns back in the 90s, left unceremoniously, okay? You don't ask Bill to come back. What you say, you send him a letter that says, "Congratulations, Bill. We've determined to give you another chance." Like, don't ask him, tell him, "We're giving you another chance. When can we expect you back here?" Just to be funny, stupid. I
Right.
think that's reasonable. and
Your
be
key
funny.
card has still
Leave
been
him alone.
activated. It's still active.
Okay, how about this? You draft Rosen, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Get Jim Harbaugh from Michigan, okay?
Uh-huh.
Rosen coaches. Harbaugh plays quarterback, okay? Harbaugh would certainly demand to play with like one of the kicker helmets because
Yes.
he's not a bitch either
No,
anymore.
he's old school football. Yeah.
sir.
Yes. What do you think about that, or Hugh? Josh Rosen is your coach.
With Harbaugh as a quarterback,
Harbaugh is playing your quarterback.
you know what? I think that's better than a Hugh Kaiser combination.
Yeah, I think
sure.
I'm in. I'm in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah.
We're gonna. Okay, I'm on a roll right now. there is an octopus in Japan right now, has picked the last 8 Super Bowl winners, okay? You put the octopus in a tank on the sideline of the Browns. Whichever play the octopus puts its testicles on, that's the play you run. What do you think about that?
Tentacles.
Yeah.
I know what I said. Okay? Thoughts on that, Milan? The octopus that picks the Super Bowl winners.
It's ballsy.
Or you. Or you. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm here all week, or at least for next week.
Yeah, right?
For about 6 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. But I see nothing wrong with that. I mean, better than some of the crap that Hugh called this year. Sure, why not?
So-
here's the thing: they can't get any worse. So anything is an improvement.
I would-
Anything is
I
worth
would-
trying.
I
for.
would pay tickets to go see the
Yes.
octopus pick. You know, it's first and goal on
Marketing.
the 5-year-old. The octopus says punt.
On the
You're
5-year-old.
punting.
You know
You're
what?
doing it.
You know what? And put a Manziel number 2 jersey on it.
Oh,
Golden.
Outstanding.
You're good.
Absolutely.
We're going to fire over there to Mike real quick. Mike, you used to be a Browns fan. You're
Yeah.
not anymore.
Yeah.
What should we do with you? Is there any way you'd come back? First off?
No, and I'm almost laughing at you guys with the optimism that you guys have. You know, it's like you've been beaten by this boyfriend of yours time and time and again. He said, "Oh, this time it's gonna be different." But what next year? What's the thing about the Browns next year?
Wait till next year.
Wait till next year.
Yeah.
So I am done. They are dead to me. They've been dead. Listen, they came back in 1999. I gave it a try. They've just been an incompetent organization ever since then. If they're not losing, then they're giving the whole team staph infection because they can't keep their goddamn locker room clean. Milan, to your point, I just want to say the reason that Bernie Kosar might be a drunk, allegedly, and you can Google this, his daughter did porn. That would turn any of us into
Wow.
Sure,
Yes.
good point.
Did she
Good
ever?
point.
Bad
Good
bad.
point. She did.
Like good,
her
like
name?
good,
Yeah.
That's the
good
one.
porn.
And Uber, to your
shit.
point,
bad.
Disney
Sorry,
did a
Bernie.
movie about a field goal kicking mule back in the day
Yes.
for a sports team.
Gus was
yes.
the name of
I
the
say bring that mule in for a tryout to coach that team because it's got to be better than 1-31.
Yep, and his handler was from Yugoslavia.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
So-
Outstanding.
Do you have a football team now, Mike?
I kind of don't watch it. The Browns killed it. Like the Browns, they literally killed it for me.
Did you
They
get
kinda
like a?
killed it for me.
Where do you watch figure skating on Sunday? What do you do
Yes,
on Sunday?
synchronized swimming. Basketball and college football.
Understood.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And I've got a suggestion for a coach too.
oh please go ahead, Ross.
I say what the Browns could do for an improvement, and I'm not an expert, but I believe this would work, which is if they got a Ouija board and they tried to contact the ghost of Woody Hayes
Interesting.
and asked the Ouija board between plays, they did the thing, should we kick? And they do the thing, and it says, that stuff. I think that's a vast improvement for them.
The ghost of Woody Hayes on a Ouija
like
board.
that.
Your
I like
thoughts?
I'm for that.
I'd pay tickets.
Yeah,
pay,
sure.
pay money
Yeah.
to see that.
Absolutely.
You can't get any
Yeah,
worse.
it's
You know,
freaking Woody.
yes.
Hey, and by the way, Browns organization, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. We just fixed your team tonight. It's up to you to listen. Okay. Something else people should maybe consider listening to us about is Facebook Facts. We've specifically Dave has determined some things that are truths to Facebook that people need to pay attention to. We have a video explaining that. Go ahead, Ross, whenever you're ready.
Hi, I'm David Adams, and you should probably check your mailbox because I'm pretty sure you've received a letter that I've just moved into your neighborhood. I've got some more Facebook facts. Let's go. If you post a video on Facebook and you preface it with, "I'm crying" or "I can't breathe," you know what? It better be the damn funniest video I've ever seen in my life, or I will freaking hate you for. Hi, I'm David Adams, and you should probably check your mailbox because I'm pretty sure you've received a letter that I've just moved into your neighborhood. I've got some more Facebook facts. Let's go. If you post a video on Facebook and you preface it with, "I'm crying" or "I can't breathe," you know what? It better be the damn funniest video I've ever seen in my life, or I will freaking hate you forever. And if you post about your ex on Facebook, guess what? I know you're the freaking problem. You know what? They were goddamn lucky to get away from you. And if you post on Facebook saying that you're a badass, and you're gonna kick somebody's ass, and I don't freaking read about it on the Channel 4 website the next day as an assault or a murder, guess what? I know you're a gigantic pussy. And finally, if you posted something on Facebook that is just utterly insane, I mean freaking insane, I've screen grabbed it, I've texted it to all my friends, it's gonna live forever. Going to freaking live forever. And you know what? I'm looking at him, and I can't breathe, and I'm crying. This is David Adams. Facebook Facts.
So we're back here with a very special guest. She's Avery. She's Dave's daughter. What do you think about your dad and those videos he's doing on Facebook? You think they're on point? You think he's onto something?
No.
No.
I don't.
Well, first off, thank you for coming in tonight. You were watching the show upstairs.
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
I mean, I'm not big on like sports or anything,
Uh-huh.
so like I don't
Yeah.
really.
Dave made you a Browns fan though.
Yeah.
Which is why she's not big on sports.
Yeah. Those two things are often interlinked.
I'd still force her to wear the stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So let me ask. I think your dad is hysterical. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I think he's a funny guy.
Do you think your dad is hysterical?
I mean, yeah, you're funny, but you're mean.
Yeah.
But I'm mean.
What does he do that is like, geez, Dad, come on?
Well, there's a lot of things.
Yeah.
He always does my reflexes like on my knee, like, and it's so annoying, and he does it all the time with like his vape, and it sucks, cause like it's annoying, and it.
Yes, you don't want to be struck in the knee by your dad's vape. Yes. Dave, explain yourself.
Yeah, explain yourself, cause I want to know.
But do you want your freaking reflex checked or not? No. You know how much a coke
I
is?
sure am hoping Child Services is watching this
Well,
stream right
this
now.
is the fun part. Her mother is child services.
Oh my God. Avery, are you free to do the show if your dad's taken away by the CPS folks? Are you free next Thursday? Is that cool?
Next Thursday, I'll have to ask my mom.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Yeah.
The last thing I really want to talk about, your dad's band. Okay, it's Grindhouse. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think about your dad's band?
I mean, I've never seen them perform live, but I've heard their songs.
Okay.
But I mean,
Don't just listen to their songs. Trust me, seeing it live it's just a letdown. It's a massive letdown. Take it from me. So here's a question: what kind of movies are you into? Like, who's your favorite actor?
that's hard. I like a lot of actors. I like the Franco brothers a lot.
Okay, so it's like James Franco.
Yeah.
Okay, good actor. So here's a question: the new James Franco movie comes out. Okay, somebody is teetering between going to see the new James Franco movie or going to a Grindhouse show. Which one do you tell them to go see?
The James Franco.
The James Franco movie. Let me ask you another question, Avery. Would you tell your dad the same thing? Dad, go to the James Franco movie instead of going to the Grindhouse show because nothing good can come from that.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me tonight.
Yeah.
You've been a delight. You've been
Thank
awesome.
you.
So you're welcome back anytime. Dave, you're off the show. I'm sorry, man. It's come to that.
I saw it coming anyway. I saw it coming.
Real quick, let's check in with Mike. He has Cash Explosion tickets. If you've liked the show tonight, you're potentially in on a whole bunch of money. Mike, give us the rundown.
Well, the good news is good news, bad news. The bad news is nobody's going to the Cash Explosion
Cash
show.
Explosion. No entry tickets.
Yeah.
Okay.
But 10 tickets here, $47. So I am
you're-
getting season tickets for the Browns next year. And that's going to cover concessions too. $47.
I spent $20 on those tickets. That is
Yes.
the best investment I've ever made in an entire life, and I see absolutely nothing
And you
from
gave it away.
Wow.
Wow.
Best
You're
gift.
like a Brown season ticket holder.
Most expensive gift I've ever given
That's true.
ever.
That pays for 23 haircuts.
It's almost adequate on Facebook Live. Thank you to Milan Jordan for joining us tonight. He's doing sports for play-by-play for Spectrum Sports. Also, thank you, Peter John Ross, Mike Miletic, Micah Jenkins, Joe Fuller, Mel G's upstairs, taking care of everybody. Hey, thank you. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook. Give the show a like. We'll be back in a few weeks for another edition of Almost Adequate on Facebook Live. Thank you to Avery, too, for joining us as well.